everything changes.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome into the channel. Thanks for joining me. I figured I'd show you guys, since we're starting the eBay stores pretty much from nothing, how quickly I can list. A lot of people want to see it in action, want to see how I would do it. Now, we still don't have our official setup done. It's getting there. Kate's office is downstairs. She does most of the listing. I'm going to be doing more listing. So I think I'm going to put, once all my stuff's hung up and all the boxes are out of the way, I might put a little table over there for like my little photograph listing station. And then of course I have these lights, these Wi-Fi lights, so I'll be able to use those. I can move them around as I'm listing, or if I want to do like live stream or video or whatever. So no need to buy two more. So I might put that little station over there, but it'll literally just be a table with a white backdrop, and I'll use like white poster board or something. You don't even have to do that, because you can use the photo room app, which I'm going to show you in a second, how you don't even need a white background. You could just have a gray table back there and still come out the same. But I do it just to make it a little easier. And then just my two lights on the side pointed straight down at them. And I'm going to show you how I pulled out 10 items that are, just ready to list, how quickly you should be doing this listing if you're selling items that require you to get up constant listings and quantities. If you're selling $200-$300 PlayStations and electronics or whatever, this isn't really something that you worry about too much. But for those of you doing clothing, shoes, accessories, jewelry, makeup stuff, this may matter to you if you want to get up a good amount of stuff. So I'm going to position my camera and point down and talk to you guys, and then you'll be able to hopefully get a good idea about how I do it. So all I'm doing here, guys, is I've pulled out 10 items. There are 5 neckties and 5 pieces of clothing that I'm going to do right here at this desk. I'm going to show you just how easy it is at just a basic desk. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we go. Again, I'm not even at an official, table setup. I've just got my items here and my items here, and so I'm just going to move them out of the way. I'm going to sit them to my right, and we're going to go one item at a time, and I'm going to time this, and you guys will be able to quickly see how I do this with taking photos on my phone. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take the photos with my phone, and I'm going to go ahead and either film with my iPad, or I'm going to film with my phone and take the photos with my iPad, which actually sounds like a better idea. So let me just grab my iPad over here. Let me take it off the stand that I have. There you go. There's the iPad. So you could just pretend like this is your phone. And so I'm just going to take it, go ahead and close everything up. And we'll do a little timer here when I do it, but here's my iPad right there, so I can sit and take photos. So let me show you guys just one item. And again, I'm trying to do this on film for you guys, so it's going to be a little slower even then. So we have this Ike Bear tie, right? This tie is probably like 25 bucks, 30 bucks. I paid like 50 cents for it. And so basically, if I was going to list a tie, the first thing that I always want, and I'm going to go ahead and start my timer on my phone, is go ahead and do this. And I just want to lay it out here, and I always do like quick measurements. So I have this little tape measure. And so this is a, and again, I'm talking to you guys through this, so it wouldn't be this slow. This is like a 3.5 inch tie. So I make sure that I get a picture of it showing that this is a 3.5 inch wide tie. And so I can just take a picture with my iPad, which I just did, and I've got the picture of the width of that. So then I can go, okay, just for my description, let me go ahead and pull the length of the tie. And ties take a little longer because they're harder to measure this length. You got to lay it out and stretch it all the way down. So this is 42, and then keep going. So this is a pretty standard 60-inch tie. Most ties are about 59 or 60. So this is a 60-inch tie. And so I have that measurement. I know it's 3.5 wide. So then I can take another picture on the back. Usually I aim for 4 to 6 pictures. So I could take my iPad, and I want to get a nice picture of this tag right here. I want to get a nice picture of the tag, right? And of the back of the, the back of the tie. And then I'm going to roll up the tie. Basically what I'll do with ties is I'll just kind of roll them like this around my hand. Get a nice little roll going. And this just takes a second. Again, if I wasn't talking to you guys, I'd already be done this tie for photos. So just kind of get a nice little, angle on it. And if you have a station, you don't have to worry about all this stuff in the way, but I'm just gonna pop up here and get myself a nice photo of the tie. And pretty much that's it for the tie. And so now I've got a picture of that tie. That should have been done in about 60 seconds, honestly. And so then I can roll through all 5 of these ties, even if it takes me 2 minutes per tie, which it shouldn't for photos. I can have all of these 5 ties done in 10 minutes, photographed, ready to go. And as I'm taking the photos, usually I have a notepad open, and my notepad will show me 3.5 inches, 50 or 60 inches long. Or you can do, a lot of you people are old fashioned, and you have little notebooks that you could write it down in, little notebooks, little note-taking pads there. So either way that you want to do it, you can do it there. I usually do it on my phone. And so you'll do it for 5 of those, and you will be at 10 minutes. Now, let's go ahead and show you the other items, because I pulled out 5 LuLaRoe, brand new LuLaRoe pieces that I actually kept for us, because I thought they were cool. This is a Miss Piggy LuLaRoe 3XL. It's brand new with the tags. Obviously, Disney LuLaRoe collection. It's one of the 3XL classic tees. And so something like this, obviously I need the whole table. I don't have the whole table. Let me move the tie out of the way that I've already photographed. And what you would do is you would lay the LuLaRoe piece out like this and stand over top of it to get your photo. You'd be up here. But one of the photos you want to get of this is up close always of the tags. You always want to get up close of these tags. And then you want to take another picture of the actual tag over here. So I'll take like a second picture showing that it's legitimately, like classic 3XL Disney LuLaRoe collection. So I'll go ahead and get a second picture of that. And that's always in my pictures, because then somebody can't argue that, oh, the tag said something that it didn't. And then, so I'll take a picture of the front completely laid out. I'll flip it over and take a picture of the back completely laid out, and maybe like a close-up of the little Miss Piggy and things like that. And this really shouldn't take, again, more than a minute to 2 minutes to really get that. 5 pictures, 6 pictures at the most, like one of the front, one of the back, one up close, one of your tag, one of this, 5, 6 pictures, you're done. Even if you're taking 2 minutes to take pictures of this, which really isn't necessary, but let's just say that you do, right? So again, 5 more pieces at 2 minutes each to photograph is 10 minutes, okay? So now I've taken 20 minutes, which I haven't done yet, but 20 minutes to get all my photos of my 5 ties and my 5 Disney pieces. So I have my 10 pieces in 20 minutes, right? Now I can start the listing and the description. And so I'm gonna fast forward this. I'm gonna go ahead and take all my photos, and then we'll come over to my screen share on my iPad and I'll show you the descriptions, which should take no more than 3 to 4 minutes. So if we talk about 4 minutes for the description, once we have the photos, that's a 6-minute total. On 10 items is 60 minutes, 1 hour, 10 items. And that's really, a fair pace. Even if it takes you an hour and a half, 10 items in an hour and a half, if you work for 3 hours, you get up 20 items a day in 3 hours. That's 100 items in a week, and you only put in 15 hours, and then you do that 4 weeks, you're putting out 60 hours to put up 400 items, and your income could be really, really good. So let me get the photos, and then I'll come back and show you the description. Oh, and I almost forgot, guys, this is at the point that you would do the same thing I did with the ties during these photos. This could be your extra 1 or 2 photos, your photo 6 or photo 7. You're just gonna stretch your your tape measure out, and you're gonna do, like on this shirt, you're gonna do, armpit to armpit, and you'll get that picture or that measurement and put it in your notepad, and then you're gonna do from the neckline down, and you're certainly welcome to do other measurements. That's typically the only 2 that I do, and I usually don't get a lot of questions. And that's it. That's really the pictures. Again, 2 minutes to take these photos, really shouldn't be any more than that. Okay, so here I am on iPad. Some of you guys use your phone. You can use your tablet, mobile. If you're doing this on computer, same difference, whatever. So I'm just gonna start with one of the neckties, which is, of course, the Ike Bear tie. And so that's a Ike Bear, 100% silk men's necktie. Now, obviously, you don't have to put men's, but it's kind of inferred because I think it's their only category, although many women wear neckties too. So you can certainly put either one or leave it out. It's totally up to you. But this is an Ike Bear 100% silk men's necktie. and yellow. And so I'll just go ahead and press go. So that's going to kind of be my thing. I'm not going to go off of anyone else's listings. I never do that because you don't know what item specifics or things that they've done. So I just click create new listing. It is a pre-owned tie. So then it's going to pop up and we'll have all of our summary. So then you can just click on your photos, which of course, obviously we just took all of those. Like I told you guys, I would fast forward to these. Now, if you want the gray, that's fine. I used to preach about mannequins and different things, but ever since the photo app came out, the photo room app, which is free for iPhone and Android, I'll link it below. You can go ahead and sign up. You can use it free or you can pay for the premium. It's totally up to you. I have used that with flat lay, which you can see I did flat lay photos here, to turn all of my photos white. So I wanted you to see the yellow Ike Bear tie here. You can see it. I did it on the table and also on the ground, and I'm going to show you how to turn it white right now. Okay, so here we are in the photo room app. And so now that you've seen the photos I took, you can go ahead and just click on allow access to photos. And then you can choose that photo right here, which is just the one you watched me take just a minute ago. And then we can pop that up and we get an all white photo. And it even captures kind of that tape measure thing that I had. So anyways, after you do that, and you can crop it, you can edit it, you can just click the top up there and then just click to save it to your photo roll just like you did. And then if I wanted to go ahead and do more of them, you can go ahead and do more of the photos. You can, edit all 4 or 5 or whatever photos you want. So we'll go ahead and select another one. Our second one is the back picture with the tag. And so it's just gonna make it white again. And you just choose that white and then it gives you backgrounds, whatever it is that you wanna do. And then you can save that to the photo roll. Again, just seconds to do this. Select new photo. You can go to my third one, which is the whole back piece there. It instantly takes that that background, pretty much whatever it is. So again, I preached mannequins and different things, but when this app came out, it really made flat lays, possible, made it really professional. So then you can just select the last photo, which I think is my rolled up one. Yeah, it's just this one. And gonna do one more white background. Some people don't like this, but it's professional. It's Google AdSense, all that sort of stuff, or Google Analytics, better for SEO. And then I think I have one that I took after the fact of, and so this is the 100% imported silk. This is just showing the tag so that nobody can argue that this wasn't an actual silk tie. And so that's how easy it is to just go ahead and edit all of your photos. So then when you pop out of photo room and you come back to the eBay app right here, now you can see we can actually select all those white photos that we just did, press the upload into eBay, and then we are going to come over here, shows us our main photo, shows all that kind of stuff. You can see it right there. That's our main photo. It is photo room. If you pay for premium, you'll get rid of the watermark. Otherwise, you don't. So once you do your editing of your photos, you can upload them in seconds. It really, again, I'm talking to you guys, so it takes a minute. We have our title, our item specifics, its condition, pre-owned, brand, color, department, type are all in there. Now you can clearly go here and select, recommended. So the material is 100% silk. That's going to help you tremendously. The pattern, the theme, the accents, the item width. So this is a classic. This is not a skinny or a wide. Classic is anything like 3, 4 inches, 5 inches. So you can do that. Again, you can, this is a designer tie. So if you want to choose that, that's fine as well. And so your item specifics, category, all that stuff done. Now I'm going to skip the description because I'll show you that at the end. Pricing. And so most Ike Bear ties, again, I don't do auctions. Everything I do is buy it now, obviously. Now their online trending is showing it at about $17. Honestly, I think it's probably worth more than that. I'm going to start it probably at like $19.99. I think that's probably a fair price for Ike Bear, for a yellow one. Some of the other colors do a little bit better. Quantity one, you can schedule the time, doesn't matter. Offers, I want to allow offers. I don't care what the minimum is. That's up to them. I don't do that. I'll take all offers. I'll counter you, decline you, whatever. And so that's pretty much it. I'll just do the straight pricing, best offers, yes. Now delivery, this is obviously the package details. You can fill it in. For my ties, they're like 3 ounces first class. Shipping costs. Now I'm gonna do free for the buyer, I pay shipping. Now I can add a domestic service if they want to get it faster for priority mail. I will give them priority mail shipping, and I'll do the buyer pays a flat amount of priority, and I usually just charge them like $6. Why? Well, because if they get priority and I have to pay $8 to ship it, I'm costing myself $2 out of pocket. When I ship first class for free, it's like $3.50. So that is pretty much better if they take the priority option for me, even with the bigger fee. Okay, and so ship internationally. When you click on the ship international, that's going to do the normal international. Now, I don't do that. Again, I only do the global shipping program. So if you click ship international, you can then choose the global shipping program and it will pop up. Make sure it says that global shipping program when you're on mobile. Otherwise, you're doing direct international and you don't want to do that most of the time. Preferences, payments managed by eBay, 1-day business handling, item location, Florida, require immediate payment. Yes, so I do require immediate payment. If they do a straight buy it now and not an offer, of course, you can't require it with offer. Sell it faster with promoted. I do my own promoted, so that really doesn't matter. And then, of course, free returns, which is really super important if you're a top-rated seller. Plus, then you can do, donate to charity, list for free, etc. So your return policy is here. Under return policy, returns accepted, you just click it, 30 days, paid by the seller, so that's me, that's free, and then you have all that filled in. So you'll go back to the description, and I've showed you guys on my other videos how you can do templates, copy, paste, etc. So there it is. Once your description is in, I have a template or a copy and paste. You would literally just hit list your item. You should be able to, once you get the hang of this, change those photos, upload them, and complete the rest of this in about 3 to 4 minutes maximum. So that puts you at 6 minutes, 10 per hour, and it's pretty much that easy. Hopefully, when you start off, maybe you can list a quarter of that, half that. You can work your way up to that. And so I will sit here and list all 10 of these, get them all done, and they'll all be active in my store tonight. All right, so I will leave you guys with that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it helps you get a little faster and make a little more money on more listings. If you have questions, comments, concerns, as always, use that comment section. It's below the video. You may have to hit see more to see my description with all the links, including the other video and the photo room link if you want to download this app. Once you get these listings up, you can do this, of course, on List Perfectly as well with the cross listing. I'll leave a link to them if you choose to go that route. Either way works, and it's super fast. This way you'll be fast on the eBay app and if you put them onto other platforms. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.